Assalamualaikum dan selamat sejahtera. My name is ASMA AFIFAH binti SHAMHARI and from Universiti Kebangsaan Malaysia. And today I would like to present my research finding entitled Bisphenol F exposure induced estrogen-like effect on the testes of Sprague-Dawley rats. I believe many of us have seen this logo, right? BPA-free logo, which commonly found in the plastic product. BPA-free means that there is no content of the BPA in that product. Alright, BPA or bisphenol A is a chemical synthetic organic that used as a precursor to make epoxy resin and also plastic polycarbonate. Epoxy resin is used to make a dental amalgam and also the lining of the tin, while for the plastic polycarbonate is used widely to make a plastic product. But then, the BPA has reported to induce the negative impact to human health, such as the diabetic mellitus, breast and prostate cancer, disturbed reproductive system and development in fetus and also the children. In 2012, FDA has banned the usage of BPA. So this triggered the manufacturing industry to make a drastic replacement of the BPA toward the BPA analog, such as the BPF, BPS and also the BPAF. Unfortunately, the drastic replacement is undergo without having a proper toxicity testing. This result to the scientists is query the safety level of the BPA analog toward the human health. In this study, our focus is BPF. This is because it has been reported to be a main replacement of the BPA. Not only that, BPF is one of the BPA analog that detected higher in human urine, in foods and drink, and also as a polluted in the environment. Human exposed to BPF via two, oral and dermal absorption. Via oral is through foods and drink, where BPF can leach out from the container to the foods when heating or longer storage. Next, the activity of touching thermal receipt paper can transfer the BPF from paper to the skin. BPF is actually has a BPA mimicking effect as a EDC, which means that EDC is an endocrine disrupting chemical. It can be mimic, block or interfere the hormone that is circulating in the body. In male reproductive system, there are two susceptible organ that is susceptible organ to the EDC, which is the testis and also the sperm, and it can be disturbed via hormones imbalance or the oxidative stress. In male reproductive system, testis is a crucial organ that contains germ cells, Leydig cells, and cytosoli, while for the sperm, the head is contain nucleus and acrosome, neck contain source of mitochondria to supply the ATP, and tail is important for the motility. Research question: does BPF exposure induce estrogen-like effect on the testes of Sprague-Dawley rats? Hypothesis: BPF exposure induced estrogen-like effect on testes of Sprague-Dawley rats. For the general objective is to evaluate the BPF exposure induced estrogen-like effect on the testes of Sprague-Dawley rats. Specific objective number 1, to determine the effect of BPF on oxidative stress of testes and testicular morphology. Second, on the characteristic and the oxidative stress of the sperm. And third, to determine effect of BPF on Leydig cell synthesis function through the level of testosterone and estradiol. Result and discussion. From our study, there are no significant changes in body weight gain, foods and water intake among the group of the rats. For the oxidative stress status analysis of the testes from the MDA, GSH and activity of XOD show that there were no significant changes recorded in our study. It means that there were no oxidative stress happen in the testes. Similar result has been recorded for the oxidative stress status for the sperm, where MDA, GSH and SOD show no significant difference. This study is similar to the previous study done by Muniat et al. Already recorded there is no oxidative stress status after exposed to the BPF, but then the opposite finding was recorded by the study from the ULA. This maybe happen due to those that used in their study is much higher as compared to us. For the sperm characteristic, the parameter of the sperm count, motility, and also the abnormal sperm head show no significant difference between the groups. This is maybe due to the no oxidative stress happen in the testes, and also the level of the testosterone in our study was recorded to be normal. So then the sperm quality is recorded to be normal as well. The testosterone showed no significant difference between the group, but then estradiol result in the increasing pattern between the group. The increased level of estradiol need to be aware in men because it's related to the infertility. Alright, the increasing pattern of estradiol might be due to the activation of aromatase pathway, means that testosterone is converted to the estradiol via CYP19A1. Not only that, in this may be due to the BPF metabolite that has effect to bind to the estrogen receptor, then block the binding of the natural ER, which result to the increased level of estradiol in blood. For the analysis morphology of the testes, findings show there were changes of tubule seminiferous, such as the exfoliation and also the degeneration in all BPF treated group. We done the statistical analysis and find out that there is increasing pattern of the exfoliation of tubules in all BPF treated group, and similar finding for the degeneration of the tubules, and it is significant in the BPF5 and also the BPF10. Okay, based on the previous study, the exfoliation and degeneration of the tubules is happened due to the stimulation of high estrogenic effect from the chemical that we expose. As a conclusion, BPF exposure for 28 days cause estrogenic-like effect without inducing the oxidative stress status in testes of Sprague-Dawley rats. This is the list of the reference that used. And finally, thank you.